Hello, friends of Empower Hour. Today, I want to start with a question. Have you ever thought about what it really means when someone tells you Christ is risen? It's a phrase we often hear during the Easter period, a greeting that carries with it a message of hope, rebirth, and victory over death. But if we stop for a moment and think, hasn't a slightly provocative question ever come to mind? Something like, so, are you the one who killed him? This question may seem strange, perhaps even irreverent, but this is exactly where I want to take you today, on a journey of deep reflection on what it really means to live, interact, and, in a certain sense, be responsible for our actions towards others and the world around us. Think about our daily lives. Every day, we interact with other living things, not just people, but animals, plants, and even the environment itself. How often do we stop to consider the impact of our actions on them? We often move through the world as if it were all created for our pleasure and consumption, without asking ourselves whether our actions are killing something precious. This idea of killing goes beyond the simple physical act. When we do not respect life, in all its forms, we are metaphorically killing what is beautiful and vital around us. And that brings me to that initial question. Christ is risen. It is a message of triumph, yes, but triumph over what? Over death. And if death has been defeated, who is responsible for that death in the first place? When we live our lives without awareness, without respect, without love for others, we are contributing to that cycle of death, of destruction. And so, can we really say we are innocent when we celebrate the resurrection? Or do we need to step back and acknowledge that in some way, we too have participated in that process? Maybe not directly, of course, but in the little things, when we judge, when we hurt, when we ignore the pain of others. And here comes the crux. If we are somehow complicit in suffering, then we also have the power to contribute to resurrection, to rebirth. We can choose to be part of the solution rather than part of the problem. How? Starting to live with more attention, more respect, more love. Stop seeing others as tools for our use, and start recognizing them as living beings with their own value, their own sacredness. Think about it, every time we choose to treat someone with kindness, every time we choose compassion instead of indifference, we are choosing life. We are choosing to be part of rebirth. And this is not just about humans, but all life forms. Animals, plants, even the environment around us, all deserve our respect. When we hear that Easter greeting, Christ is risen, let it be a reminder, not just of an event far away in time, but of a choice we can make every day. The choice to be bearers of life, of love, of resurrection, in our daily actions. What would this mean in practice? It means taking a step back before acting, thinking about the consequences of our actions. It means choosing kind words instead of destructive criticism, choosing to help instead of ignoring, choosing to preserve instead of destroying. In every interaction, we can ask ourselves, am I bringing life or death to this situation? Am I contributing to a better world, or am I fueling a cycle of suffering? And this brings us to another important point. We are interconnected beings, our every action has an effect on what surrounds us. If we begin to live with this awareness, we will understand that the power to kill or resuscitate is not a matter of religion or great events, but something we live every day, in every choice we make. So the next step is simple, let's start living more consciously. When you hear that greeting, Christ is risen, think about the life you can lead yourself. Don't wait for others to change, don't wait for an outside savior to come and solve the problems. The power is within you. Like a seed that contains all the potential to become a thriving tree, you too have within you the power to make a difference, to bring life and light where it is most needed. I want to leave you with a final reflection. The resurrection is not just a past event to be celebrated, but a present opportunity. It is a call to rise every day, to choose life, to choose love. And this choice, this responsibility, is yours. No one else can do it for you. So, next time you hear that Easter greeting, remember that you too have the power to kill or resurrect something or someone through your actions and words. And choose wisely. Because every choice you make can contribute to a brighter, more loving, more alive world. Thank you for following me on this journey of reflection. If this message has touched you, if it has made you think, share it. Let's help others see that resurrection is an opportunity that is given to us every day, every moment. Let's continue to create together, to live with awareness, and to answer that call to be bearers of life.